Okay, so it has been a while since I did a D&D misadventure. I have not been motivated to do any kind of video the past month, but it's whatever. I'm kind of back, maybe, probably not. Anyway, when last we left off, we were looking for people to make me a super cool weapon out of the bones of a false hydra, which is very cool, and we were getting right up to it, and now we have the weapon. He is a Lurani. He is a bug person. His name is Thrax Ironclaw, something to that effect. He's the blacksmith. He's retired, but I don't give a fuck. I want my super cool, legendary, false hydra weapon. So we try to break into his house, but we get stopped by guards. And we're like, oh, fuck. How are we going to get past this? Are we going to have to, attack the city right away? Or are we going to, try to actually be sneaky or try to, charisma persuade the guards? But it turns out that Thrax is like, hey, leave them alone. They're with me. For some reason, we don't know why, which is weird. Like, we're trying to break into his house. And the guards stop us. And then the homeowner's like, no, they're good. Okay. But... so he invites his sons, like, hey, what do y'all want? It's like, hey, we have bones of a false hydra. We heard you're a really super cool blacksmith person. It can make really cool super blacksmithy weapons from it, and we would like to offer your services. And he's like, yeah, I'll do it, but for 80,000 gold. I'm like, 80,000 gold? Like, we're rich, but not that rich. But we are mercenaries. We are adventurers for hire. Surely there is something we can do to come to a conclusion so you get what you want and I get what I want, which is specifically a really cool weapon. So he says, okay, he can help get his girlfriend, his daughter, his wife, his something back. It wasn't that important. Like, yeah, we'll find somebody. And we have to get them back from some interplanar pirates. And one of them is in the bounty book for the Grove. So yeah, one of us has the bounty book, which has interstellar bounties, and apparently he has a bounty of $1 million. Dead on arrival, we split the party for info. I don't think we managed to get the million, which is I did write $1 million there, but it's been a while. It's fine. It's whatever. I got what I wanted, which is all I really cared about. We split the party, look for some info. Have to go see a senator or something. Me and the Reddit character go to the strip club, and of course we ask about the Luna, and we make a priest. We found a male priest getting a lap dance from a stripper because the DM has some issues with organized religion. Anyway, he knows something, and we can go backstage. Okay, we get some info on him. We have info, and we need to go to Old Town to find the girlfriend or daughter or whatever. But we get attacked by a cat mimic. That doesn't sound right, but it's what I wrote. So we got attacked by a cat mimic. We get to a homeless encampment. They tell us we need to go deeper, and we get attacked from the shadows. Except I have an AC of 26, so I'm like they throw daggers at us from the shadows, and one just tinks off my arm. Like, hey, anybody hear something? I don't think I heard something. Anyway, where were we? We find the building that the attack came from because we are very good at this type of things. And I found a cloth and one person. There is a whistle and an ominous group's approach. We are looking. We talk to this group, and they're like the kingpins of this undercity or whatever. And we tell them we're looking for Lunest. That's the girl's name, Lunest. We get pulled over by the Moth Mafia. They are literally moths, and they are the Moth Mafia. It was something. We find info on the girl. We talk, and the drunk priest gets arrested by the Mafia for some reason. He's just wandering around. And it turns out the girl got kidnapped by the Veil Syndicate. And the Moth Mafia wants us to kill them for going in on their turf. And we're like, you know what? That's fine, because we were planning on doing this anyway. So more side quests, the better. It's fine. We like it. We are here. We are villager. We are groups of the people. We are adventurers of the people, and we're here to help the little man. We go back and we go into their strip club. It's a different strip club from the first one. I think it might be the same. Anyway, we see our girl on stage. She is chained up. Giggity. They leave out the back into an evil forest. The forest is living. Like, they have... Okay, so they go up into the forest, and they go deeper and deeper into the forest, but they leave, like, a patrol of, like, 4 people behind them. I go up to the 4 people, and these 4 people, they do not appear happy. Someone just subscribed to my YouTube while I'm making this video. And I haven't even posted on YouTube in like a fucking month. Amazing. Okay, anyway, so they go into this forest, ominous looking forest. The back guard is like, we do not want to be here. So half the party is going to try to sneaky through the forest to be sneaky. And I'm like, you know what? I have an AC of 26. I don't give a shit. So I go right up to them, and they're like, hey, who are you? And I'm just like, you know what? I know my charisma is my dump stat, and my persuasion is absolutely nothing. But let's see if I can bluff my way out of it. So I'm like, hey, I'm the big guard. Y'all just go back and do what y'all want to do, because I'll take it from here. I rolled. And I actually got roll enough to, like, they did it. They left. Like, okay, bye. And I just like, okay. And I start going up the path. And the forest is so thick that the other people who were hiding, who were sneaking in the back line, I can't see them even though they're, like, 5 feet away from me. And they're having this big epic fight with, like, monstrous trees and tree ants and ghosts and shit. I'm just like, whatever. And I go through. And eventually they get there, and we're like, we meet up in this little... Oh yeah, the Pussy of Vengeance character. He's like a super stealth character now, and he has a base movement of like 80 feet again. So he's just like zoomed right behind him, and he's leaving like this little coin trail. So we can sneak behind him. Oh, I am doing terrible. And we go up behind him. And we finally get to this temple or whatever where they were going. And the Pussy of Vengeance is already there. And me and the other 2 characters finally meet up and go in at the same time. And we get in just in time to see the Pussy of Vengeance grab the big bad evil guy's magical pendant, and then he just gets Thanos snapped away. He's just gone. And we're like, what the fuck? And one is the character's brother. So he's like, no, my brother. I need to save him. And the one is the brother of the other one. So he's like, no. And then we have this big bad, this super epic fight. And we beat the shit out of him. We bring the girl back to the blacksmith, and we overhear that this might actually kill him because it's such a powerful weapon that doing this, making this weapon, it'll be the last act that this blacksmith ever does. It's like, are you sure you want this to happen? I'm like, yes. I don't care. I want my cool epic weapon. So I get my cool sword, and the other character who just got Thanos snapped out, like, technically he's not dead. He's just on a different plane of existence or some shit. But, like, we're not gonna see that plane for a while. So the DM tells the dude, hey, make a new character. So he does, and he makes this big titty goth Goliath chick. And for some reason, I forget why, but we all get into like a snuggle cuddle at the apartment. I forget why we did that, but we did have like a little a sleepover for some reason. Nothing happened, obviously. This is a clean Christian character, friendly Minecraft server. We got the skull from the big bad evil guy we killed. We give the skull to Patrice. She is very impressed. We discuss finding the cat again, but we need a portal key. They are very rare, and they can only be made by the goddess of pain. Zero then gets, the person who just lost his brother gets a note from an old fling, and I sneak a peek, and his old fling has a new fling, and he's like, I don't care, I don't have time for this, I need to find my damn brother. So we run into the plot guest to stop the, then we run into a plot character, and he's like, hey, we need to stop the Empire from sucking planets dry. I'm like, hey, we've been trying to do that for like 3 months now. Where have you been? We're on the run. Let's go. We go to see the Topola asteroid girl. She was the one without shoes. I remember that much. And we're looking for, and the person we're looking for is in Doom Space, and we need the store map to find him. His name is Grimzoid. He's a vampire. Nice. But we need his help, and he needs our help to fuck over the Astral Elves. And we go and see the vampire fleet to discuss about fucking over said elves. And they're even nice enough to invite us on the ship. We talk the talk. He escorts us back to our ship, and then his pirate crew mutinies, and the ships leave. And eventually, we chase them down and take the ship back over. But we're like, why do you have vampire spawns that aren't tied to you? Like, you were just begging for this to happen. And then the DM was like, I don't know. That's just how the story's played out. It doesn't make sense to me either. I'm like, whatever. Wizard of the Coast is dumb. And then we go into the strange hold. There's like 100 barrels of alchemy fire. And we're like, ha ha, yoink. And then in the bottom hold, the vampire says, this is the weapon. This is the weapon that will take down the Blood Elf Empire. And then we open up, and it's just a girl who's chained down. And we're like, I was hoping for a more physical weapon. Like this is just the plot to Firefly. Anyway, it turns out this girl is like the sister to the Emperor, and like but she's like the nice version. And the Emperor like threw her and locked her up because she was trying to be nice or some stupid shit. But if we get her into power, then everything will be nice and dandy and hunky-dory. And I'm like, that's fantastic. But do we have a real weapon though? And they're like, maybe later. And that was where that session, that is actually like more sessions. This was like 5. But like, I'm very bad, but I will try to keep better. And until next time, fuckers, take care and bye.